Yo, it's Worm. In the recent update, Fortnite have added some new things to Fortnite Lego. If you head over to quests now, you're going to have some brand new quests called Brite Village. Start a new world and help Brite to complete quests for rewards. In other words, this is for beginners. It's basically going to give you quests to show you how to play Fortnite Lego. To get started, look on the left hand side and select World. You're now going to create a new world slot and we're going to play in survival. Once you press OK, you're now going to create your world and we're going to head over to a brand new world called Brite Base. Chapter 1, the basics. You're now going to have 4 quests and then it's going to go into another category. So the first one you need to do is talk to Brite. When she appears, she's basically going to explain to you what you need to do in this game mode. If you are already a pro and know how to do it, then just skip it. If not, read word by word and it will explain everything. Once she's finished talking to you, she's then going to give you a harvesting tool called a forest axe. Step 2. We now need to go create a crafting bench. To do that, we're going to need 3 wood and 5 granite. At the moment, we've only got the axe, so we haven't got anything else to farm rock with. So we're going to farm the trees with the axe we just got, and then we're going to go pick up the little boulders off the floor. Once you've got the resources, we're now going to create the crafting bench. This is where we're going to build all our weapons and extras. We've also got some new recipes. Anyway, we're going to go over to the village hub now. This is where we're going to be able to upgrade the village. To upgrade the village to level 2, we will need to complete these requirements. The first one is workbench. We've got craft a torch, cook 3 eggs, and village comfort level 2. We've done 2 of them already, so all we got to do now is craft a torch and cook 3 eggs. Head back over to the crafting bench and go over to the torch. We can now create one for 3 wood and 5 vines. The vines are found by destroying bushes or plants. Once you've crafted that, it will now give us a new recipe for a grill. The grill is where we're going to basically cook the eggs. So to build a grill, we will need 30 granite and 1 torch. It's going to take a lot of granite to build it, so we're going to need a pickaxe. So head back over to your crafting bench and create one for 5 wood. Now we've got a pickaxe, it's going to be faster to farm rock. So just find a massive boulder. The bigger the boulder, the more material you're going to get. Once you've got 30 granite, we're then going to build our grill. Once you've crafted the grill, you're then going to get some new cooking recipes. So to access them, just use the grill and it will give you a drop down menu where you've got 3 options. Corn on the cob, fried eggs and grilled meat. So we need fried eggs. So we now need to go get some eggs from a chicken. So if you see a chicken walking around, just pet it and it will drop you 1 egg. To multiply it in one go, feed the chicken some vines and he literally will give you multiple eggs. I think he's going to give you around 5 every 5 vines. Now we've got the eggs, head back to the grill and we can now make fried eggs. This is going to take a little while. Once you have 3 eggs, you have now completed that quest. Head over to the hub and we can now upgrade the village to level 2. You have now completed the first set of quests. We're now going to go on to the second. So we've got some more quests to do now. We've got another 4 quests. Once you exit this menu, head back to your hub and you can see what you need to do. Just like before, we need to build stuff for requirements. So we need a lumber mill, a barn, recruit an animal, village comfort level 3, and also some materials. We're now going to go craft a lumber mill. To craft a lumber mill, you need 8 wood and 15 granite. If you only want the lumber mill, it basically changes wood into other items, such as wooden rod and planks. To build a barn, we now need 10 planks. Once you've got 10 planks, place it down and this is going to be for animals. So we're now going to go capture an animal. If you talk to Brite, she'll basically give you this animal treat which will make you more persuadable to come to your little village. So once you feed it to it, it's going to have all these love hearts. Go all the way back over to your base and go to the little barn you just created. Once there, click on it and now you can assign the animal following you. You can also give it a name. Once you allocate the name, you've completed one of the quests. Recruit an animal to the village. Now talk to Brite Bomber and she'll explain to you what you need to do next. She's pretty helpful with this if you don't know what you're doing. She's basically going to tell you to go upgrade the village to level 3. So if you go all the way over to the village hub again, it's going to tell you the requirements you need to upgrade. So we've currently done 4 of the 6, so we've made a lumber mill, a barn, recruited an animal. The comfort is to 3. Now we need these materials. We need 5 planks and 15 granite. If you don't have any planks, just go get wood from trees, and then go back over to lumber mill and convert them into planks. I like converting random materials because you never know when you're going to need them. The next material is granite. We all know how to farm this. Just farm big rocks and it'll give you loads at a time. Once you've got both materials, head back to the hub and we can now upgrade the village to level 3. You have now completed 3 of the 4 quests. The last quest is pretty easy, but it's quite time consuming. You have to basically wait for someone to appear in your village and then talk to them. However, if you talk to Brite Bomber, she will explain more about it and how you can invite people to your village. She'll also give you another item, a redeploy, aka a glider. To recruit people to your village, make sure you have a spare bed and of course that they're actually in your village. If you can't find them, they might be walking around the area, so you can just talk to them. Once someone does appear, like this chap, just talk to him. He will introduce himself and what he can do to your village. Now invite him to live in your village and then offer him a bed. He's now part of your village. So you completed quest number 4, recruit a villager. Chapter 3, Cave Exploration. As we upgraded the village, we now have another 5 quests. The first one is equip a glider. Just after you upgraded the village and you spoke to Brite Bomber, she gave you a glider. So if you now equipped it and put it in your equipment, you've done the first quest of 5. The villager you just recruited, we're now going to ask him to follow you around and explore the area. So if you go up to him and talk to him, ask him what you can do for your village. Let's explore. He will now follow you around, completing another quest. Before we explore, we're going to go make a new weapon. So if you grab the wooden rod you made earlier, we're going to go across and make a short sword. This is going to help us defeat enemies you're going to come across, including skeletons, rollers, and wolves. Now we've got a weapon and a comrade, we're now going to go find a cave. Caves are quite obvious, they're quite big rocks with a dodgy entrance. Once you go into the cave, make sure you have your torch out because it will get dark. We're now going to go find a skeleton and we can try to defeat him straight away. These ones are quite tough with the jackets on, so try to avoid them, but as you've got your buddy with you, you can double team it. The skeletons in the caves will drop ×2 bones every time as well. Now we've got the bones, we've got the recipe for the pickaxe tool, we can head back and create it. Once you're at the crafting bench, we now have a new crafting recipe. We can now craft an uncommon forest axe. For 3 bones and 3 rods, you get this axe. The uncommon weapon can farm not rot now, so if you head back to the cave later on, we can now farm in there. Head back over to your hub and we're now going to see what we need to upgrade the village. We've already done 4 of the 6, so we recruited a visitor, we trained with Brite Bomber, and we crafted a health charm. We now need to visit a cave and use the uncommon axe to harvest not rot. The village comfort level is 4 and we also need some materials. We will need 10 not rot wood and some granite. We're going to head back over to the cave now, so if you check your map you can see this little symbol here on the right hand side, that's the cave. Once you found the cave, we're now going to enter it and now farm some not rot. The not rot can be found anywhere in there. It's normally the white kind of tree. Don't get confused between an actual branch of a tree because it will give you normal wood. Each branch is around 5 pieces of not rot. Once you've got 10, we're going to head back to the village and we're going to upgrade our village square. We have now completed another quest and completed that set of quests. We are now on the dusty roads. As you can see, we've completed 13 of 18. The new set of quests are basically going to make us interact with the other biomes now. We're going to head over to the crafting bench and create an uncommon pickaxe. To do that, we need knot rot rod and bone. As we just farms the caves for knot rot, we can now convert it into knot rot rod on the lumber mill. We also got some bones from killing the skeletons. Put them together and you get the uncommon pickaxe. Head back to the grassland caves and we're now going to farm the white rocks. You can only farm these with uncommon above rarity pickaxes. Once you farm it, it's going to drop marble. You're going to get 7 per rock. While in the cave, we're going to come across the rollers. Once you defeat them, they're going to drop a shell. We're going to be using this to make a new charm. If you head back to the crafting bench and go to charms, we're now going to create a health charm uncommon. We're going to need silk thread, marble and 1 shell. To make silk thread, we're going to make a spinning wheel. To make a spinning wheel, you need to have 8 plank, 5 wooden rod, 5 wood and 5 wolf claw. Once you craft it, we're going to get some recipes now for cord and silk thread. Silk thread, you're just going to need to use the silk found from killing spiders. Head back to the crafting bench. We can now create the health charm uncommon. This is going to give us some extra health as well. Once you use it, it's also going to complete another challenge, equip a compass ticker or another charm. Head over to the village hub. We're now going to see what we need to upgrade the base. There are 7 requirements. The first one is grow a snowberry, plant a snowberry, seed in dirt plot and harvest a snowberry. The next one is found a grasslands village. Use the build menu to place a square in the grasslands. The next one is found a desert village. Use the build menu to place a village square in the dry lands. And obviously village comfort zone 5. We also require 5 sand claws, 15 knot rot rods and 15 marble slab. To get started, to make marble we need a stone breaker. To make one you need 20 knot rot and 35 marble. Once created, we can now convert marble into marble slab. This is going to take a while, so we're going to leave it cooking while we go on an adventure. We're now going to go make a new village far away from the village we have now. To do that, we need some more materials. We need wood and granite to make the village square. Once you build it, you've now started a new grassland village. This is one of the requirements for the upgrade in our other village. We're now going to go over to the frosty side and we're going to get a new berry. One of the mini quests is basically we have to find a snowberry and eat it. We've now completed another quest. The next 3 quests are going to be a bit of a pain. Talk to any NPC in the dry valley. We're also going to start a new village there too, as it's one of the requirements for the upgrade on the other base. As soon as we enter the dry valley, it's either going to be hot, because it's at night time, it's a lot cooler. So while we're here, we're going to farm materials so we can make a new village square. But be aware, you're going to get some animals there that are going to attack you, like the brute. Once you're left alone, we're now going to make a new village square to start a new village. This will attract NPCs randomly as well. If you leave your village alone for a little while, go over to it, eventually you'll see someone visiting, like Tomato Head. There also might be some random enemies here too, and he might join in. Once he's finished fighting, why not talk to him, and you have completed the next quest. While in the dry lands, we're also going to fight the sand wolves. We need 6 sand claws, so let's go to town. They will drop you 4 every time you eliminate one. Once you've got 6, we're going to head back to our base and we're now going to upgrade to the final stage. We need one more requirement before we do the material. So grow a snowberry, plant snowberry, seed in the dirt plot.
5 minutes later.
Once it's budded, pick it and then head back over to your village hub. The last things to do now is we need materials. We need 5 sand claw, 15 knot rock rods and 15 marble slab. Head over to the stonebreaker and pick up the marble we made earlier. Now we can upgrade the village totem and be maxed out. We have now completed the quest, upgrade or interact with a Brite Bombers village level 5. The last quest is pretty easy, just build a vehicle or drive one. There's one already half built here already, we just have to finish it. So if you go left hand side, you're going to see it. To build the wheels, you're just going to need wooden rod and wood. The 2 back wheels are pretty easy to make, but the 2 front ones are a little bit of a pain. You're going to now need 1 rod, 1 piece of wood and 2 cord per wheel. Okay, to make the cord you have to have a spinning wheel and you're going to use fines times 5 to make 1 cord. So you need 4 cords altogether, so that's 20 fine. Once you've got that, you can now place the 2 front wheels and you have created the vehicle. You have now completed this little quest line. If you go over to the village hub, you can now see that your village is fully upgraded. Congratulations. If you talk to Brite Bomber, this village is officially completed. Thank you so much for helping me create a comfortable home. After she finishes talking to you, she will then reward you a new item. You have unlocked the cool headed charm. If you go over to your inventory, you can now equip it and it'll give you more health and it'll also help you going to the desert in the future. The whole point of this quest is to help new Fortnite Lego players. If you need any more help, just leave a comment. Till next time, peace.